The Dead Pair Podcast is brought to you by the Elite Experience, Elite Shotguns, and is fueled by Fiocchi.
Paul?
Welcome to the Dead Pair Podcast, coming in hot with everything you want to hear about sporting clays.
Guy Fieri.
How are you, gentlemen? Thanks for having me.
Anthony Matarese Jr., how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty well.
Welcome back, David Radulov.
That's a net positive 30 minutes. Brad Kidd.
Corey Cruz. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Now I feel awkward.
With your hosts, Jason
No
Rambo
more Red Bull for you.
and Sean Alley.
Woo, yeah!
Christmas.
Let's do it.
Often imitated but never duplicated. It's the Dead Pair Podcast. And now, it's showtime.
Welcome back, everybody. What's up, Mr. Large and in charge?
Well, we are ready to lay another smackdown. We've got a big one for you tonight. The Florida Swing.
Yes. You know, as hot and as miserable and sticky and as humid as it is right now in Ohio, I cannot wait for winter time to get down there to Florida and check out these cool clubs, these cool shoots. You know, you and I, Sean, have looked forward to the Jacklings Cup every year, and now we're adding the Caribbean Cup. I'm adding the South Florida, the RC Cup.
Well, with you living down there, why
Adding
wouldn't
Bradford. Yeah, you get to stay up here and scrape ice off your windshield.
you? Don't remind me.
I will send you pictures of palm trees, sand, and then pictures of me at my tiki bar having a drink.
And I will give you the symbol that you're number one.
Oh, my goodness. No, it's, you know what, though? I mean, I'm very fortunate, very blessed that I have this opportunity. And I'll probably stay down there until March because I don't like snow.
I don't blame you.
I don't want to see your ugly mug this winter.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So, but no, it's something I've always dreamed of doing was, you know, competing through the whole Florida Swing and having fun and seeing everybody. And let's face it, man, these big blasts are really gaining traction. I mean, you know, the Jacklings Cup's up to a $300,000 purse. It's growing again next year.
I can't even imagine how that's going to be next year.
Of course, we have our inaugural Dead Pair Blast with exciting things coming for the following year. So,
Yep, looking forward to that.
lots of cool stuff. But hey, listen, before we dive into all this, we have a tourney talk to get to.
It's Tourney Talk. Brought to you by Score Chaser.
All right, just have one announcement here. The 2024 U.S. FITAS Grand Prix at Old Hudson Plantation will be open for registration on 9/5. So by the time you guys hear this, it'll already be up. The shoot will be held March 21st through the 24th, and again, that's for the 2024 season.
Well, hey, listen, so just to give everybody a quick lineup and understand what we're talking about here, the Florida Swing starts with the Dead Pair Blast at Vero Beach December 1st and 2nd, followed by the Florida Open at Blackjack January 26th through the 28th, then the RC Cup at South Florida Shooting Center at February 1st through the 4th, and then, of course, the Caribbean Cup at Vero Beach February 5th through the 12th. Then, of course, the Jacklings Cup, February 13th through the 18th. And last but certainly not least, the Florida Challenge at Bradford, February 22nd through the 25th. And that's a new one on my bucket list that I'm going to add to this year, too. So
That's a lot of shooting.
really looking forward to that. And, you know, I was talking to Nicole Williams from the Florida Sporting Clays Association, and her husband just raved about how great the shoot was at Bradford, so I'm really looking forward to that. But let's get right now to none other than Brian Palmer from Vero Beach and talk about this Dead Pair Blast.
Right on.
All right, soon to be the infamous tour stop number 1 for the Florida Swing, the Dead Pair Blast, December 1st and 2nd. And with us, none other than Mr. Brian Palmer, straight from Vero Beach. What's up, Brian?
Not much. How are you guys doing?
Doing great, Brian. Looking forward to this inaugural Dead Pair Blast.
Yes.
Definitely not going to be here soon enough, but definitely anxiously awaiting our chance to set some targets and see what everybody thinks about our abilities or lack thereof.
Inabilities. Ability or inability, one of the two. They're looking forward to it.
Right.
So,
It's sunshiny Florida in December. I mean, nobody's going to be too upset. Heck, they even can deal with what I throw. So it's everybody's going to be happy. It's a great time to be down, and we're looking forward to some cooler weather and seeing y'all for sure.
Well, as long as they're not chasing us off the property with torches and pitchforks, I think we'll be okay.
We'll lock up the tool barn. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
There you go.
Cool.
Brian, before we dive too deep into the shoot, you and I had talked a little bit on the phone, and I know we talked some when you were up here for SCTP. you're looking at doing some big things with this shoot in the future, correct?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is the first year, so we're going to roll with it. But I definitely see it as a welcome addition to future Florida swings, and it's definitely a nice end of the year shoot or beginning of the year, whichever way you look at it. And definitely, we want to try to turn it into a major blast. That's absolute.
Awesome. Well, let's dive into it. So we know it's December 1st and 2nd, and we're going to have a main, a prelim, which both of those are $50 back to class, and then a fee task and a super sporting. Obviously, Sean and yours truly will be setting targets. We just discussed the purse was $50 back to class for 2 events. We're still working on sponsors. Attention, everyone. We're still working on sponsors for the rest of the event. Brian, what do you think about dinner? Are we going to do that? Yes or no?
A solid maybe.
A solid
maybe. Gotcha.
I like it.
No, absolutely. We'll have some sort of food. As anybody that pays attention to our Facebook and what's going on at Vero, we're really excited to be having our new clubhouse being finished up. So we are excited to serve something there. As far as what it's going to be, that's, we still have to get through the whole permitting and licensing thing. But our Marsh Bistro and our friends there will be providing some sort of food. We will announce the menu as we get closer.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I was going to say, Sean, we know for a fact that Fiocchi is sponsoring the cocktail hour on Saturday night. So
That's true. At
least we got that to look forward to.
All right. So, Brian, let me go on to some of the important stuff. For those that are flying in, what is the nearest airport to Vero?
Small airport, you have Melbourne, or you can, there's a very few flights into actually Vero Beach, which the airport's about 5-6 miles. Then other than that, Orlando or West Palm Beach.
Okay, gotcha. And for those that are coming in with a camper, do you guys offer any campsites or any place to park an RV?
We have a capacity of 15 dry camping spots, so if that's something you're interested in, give us a call and reserve your spot. It's definitely first come, first serve, but we'll make sure we can get as many in as we can.
Okay, and then for those that are flying in, maybe looking for a hotel, what's the nearest town that they want to look for lodging?
Beautiful Vero Beach, Florida.
Okay, all right, that's the place to be. And I'm assuming if anybody else is camping, they can probably look around and see if there's any campgrounds local, I'm sure, too.
Yeah, that time of year, anytime, and it's difficult to find spots. We have plenty of local ranges that also, there's a lot of good clubs in Florida as much as this, and maybe you can reach out to them if you can't get in with us. But usually it's not an issue to get enough camping at Vero.
Gotcha.
What about golf carts, Brian? Are you going to have plenty of those running around?
We have 24 that we have day to day. If demand picks up and we need more, we can certainly address that as we get closer. Hopefully it sells to the point where we need to track those down, and I can beg Ashley to work even harder than she normally does.
Now, can people reserve those on Score Chaser, or do they need to call the club?
Yeah, absolutely. Everything's via Score Chaser, and if they get to the situation where there's not one available, definitely give the club a call, and we'll start to make other arrangements. Absolutely.
Good deal.
Awesome. And ammo. Are you going to have ammo available people can purchase?
We have ammo coming out of our ammo, so we're in good shape all the way through the season. So we will be definitely happy to have ammo available.
Awesome. And the last thing is giveaways, and we're still working on those as well. I know that Bear Pelt has stepped up. We are going to have some giveaways for first of each class. And then, of course, Fiocchi is providing the drinks. And then we're working on a couple other sponsors. If we get some more giveaways for that, Sean and I will announce it as time comes about. So
absolutely.
Don't forget the Smiles and Sunshine. You're giving away Smiles and Sunshine.
We're giving away Smiles and Sunshine, except for when they get to Sean stations. They're probably not going to be smiling. But I'm sure when they shoot my targets, they'll be having a ball.
Well, and then somebody's going to be smiling when they win this bet that we have going on. And
yes, I totally forgot about the bet.
No, you didn't.
So what's it up to now, Brian? Do you know the cash value?
We're up to $1,100 in the pot and taking more bets all the time. Definitely, I know you talked to, or we'll be talking to Mr. Seisinger down there at South Florida. How about he could get on board with the bet as well? We'll challenge Ed to kind of step up and play a little Team Sean or Team Jason there.
Little call out.
Heck yeah, we always call out Ed. We love Ed.
Hey, so we had this question come up on social media here a couple weeks back. If somebody wants to get in on the bet, is it best they just call you?
Yeah, call me direct. Call me direct. My number's everywhere. If you can't get me, sorry for you. I'm a big target and easy hit. But you could also give Ashley a call.
Okay. Man, you pin a lot on Ash. I feel sorry for that girl.
Well, the big thing is I got to get all the work out of her because she's got a little one on the way and she's going to be missing some time in the during the swing. So we're really happy for her there, but we don't give her any slack until then.
Keep piling it on, huh?
I love it. Well, we're gonna have to get a dead pair onesie made there, Sean. So.
Absolutely,
that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
So, well, hey, listen, Brian, we're gonna put you on hold. We're gonna come back to you here in a few minutes for the Caribbean Cup, and we're gonna cover all that. But in the meantime, we got to get with Mr. Bruce Potter.
My man, Bruce.
In Bruce, a good dude.
Great guy. Anybody that hadn't been to Blackjack, check that place out. It's a good spot.
Absolutely. Well, hey, we're going to catch right back up with you here in just a few, okay, Brian?
All right, sounds good, guys.
All right, see you, Brian.
The Dead Pair.
All right, on the phone with us from Blackjack Sporting Clays, Mr. Bruce Potter. What's up, buddy?
Hey, guys, how are you?
Good, Bruce. Hey, how's the weather down there? Nice and hot?
Oh, actually, the last 2 mornings, it's been absolutely beautiful. So we can tell summertime's wrapping up. It's starting to cool off a little bit, so we're kind of excited for that.
Heck
Good deal.
yeah.
Good deal.
Well, Bruce.
We've had a lot of rain and a lot of heat, so it'd be nice for it to dry out and cool off.
I tell you what, man, you can ask Sean. It's been Florida hot up here the last week, so.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
yeah, like baking hot, and plus you add tons of humidity to it, and takes your breath
Yeah,
away.
it's bad stuff. Bad stuff.
Well, hey, Bruce, listen, Blackjack, you guys are hosting the Florida Open January 26th through the 28th.
Correct.
Tell us, let's start with this. What all events are you going to have? You know, main, prelim, fee task. Can you run us through the gamut real quick?
Yeah, the Blackjack Open, what our goal is for it every year is to grow a little bit. So this year we're going to have a 100-bird prelim, and then we're going to have a 200-bird main event. The main event's going to be a little bit different than usual. What we're going to do, we've offered it for anyone to shoot either day or both. So last year we had a lot of people, local people that couldn't make it for both events, so they didn't shoot the event at all. So this year they can shoot Saturday or they can shoot Sunday. But if you've got to shoot both to be in contention for the money. And then we're going to have a 100-bird fee task event, a 50-bird super sporting, and a 50-bird 5-stand. Then we're also going to have some games, probably make or break, something like that.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Yep. And best part is there's going to be money too. So HOA is going to be, as of right now, 2,000. Runner-up's probably 1,000. Last year the way we had it set up was if the event was a capacity, that it was going to be 1,500 and 750, but it did not reach capacity. Of course, we didn't do any advertising or anything like that. So, but we went ahead and paid the full payouts, which we'll do that again this year as well.
Gotcha.
So,
now, is there any other money going back to any of the other classes, or just?
Yeah, there's $10 back to class and everything else. So.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
And who's going to be setting the targets next year?
Well, as you know, here in Florida, we have a host of really good clubs and target setters.
Oh yeah.
And I set a lot of targets. As a matter of fact, I set all the targets for all our NSCA events for every event we have. And so I'm pretty confident target setter. So I'll be doing a great majority of it. I've had offers from some of the other clubs for their target setters to come help if I need it. So we're covered. I mean, we're going to have good targets. I'm one of the guys that believe that a fair target's one that everybody has time with. It's very visible, that everybody can see it. So it'll be an even playing field. So not saying they're going to be easy, but they're going to definitely be hittable. So you do your job, they'll break. So.
Well, let's talk about Saturday night. Are you going to have a dinner? Will there be lunch available during the day?
Yep. There'll be lunches available by there during the day. There'll also be a banquet on Saturday night. And a lot of our sponsors have come up with the ideas of a lot of really good prizes they're going to have available for us to give away. So it's going to be a good time. Everybody's going to have fun, and we'll have a good time at the banquet. Last year we lit the big bonfire out there, and everybody sat around it after the dinner banquet. They stayed to the wee hours of the morning having a good time. So
good,
very good.
Good.
Yep. Very good atmosphere at Blackjack Sporting Clays. Okay,
well, let's talk about on the grounds there. What about it? Do you guys have camping available?
Okay, we have a very large piece of property. So anybody that wants to bring their campers can call the office, and we'll set them up with a space where they can come and set up and stay for the weekend. Actually, some of the people last year stayed for almost a whole week afterwards. Stayed and shot every day. So you come, we'll make you feel at home. Now the camping area right now it's going to be self-contained only. We still don't have a campground.
So it's dry
facility
camping,
put in,
right?
so it's dry camping.
Okay.
But you're more than welcome to come.
And then for those not camping, there's probably tons of local hotels, correct?
Oh my goodness, yeah, we're 8 miles. There's a couple of hotels right off I-75, 8 miles from the club one direction, and probably 10 or 12 the other direction. There's really some really nice places to stay. Tons of restaurants. I mean, it's just we're right in the thick of everything.
So for those scratching their heads, not knowing where you're at, Bruce, you're basically what, about 10 minutes from the villages? Is that right? Is that fair to say?
Well, we used to be, but they've expanded the villages. Now the villages are pretty much right at our back door, right at our rear property line.
Oh wow!
So they put thousands of houses in all the way around us. So we're kind of right. We're the only woods left in a booming metropolis. So it's a good thing we own a lot of land.
Yeah.
What's the nearest airport there to fly in, Bruce?
We're kind of evenly dispersed between Orlando International Airport, Tampa, and Gainesville.
Okay. So any of those three would work.
Any of those three, probably the best to fly into would be Orlando.
Okay, gotcha.
If on a good day with traffic, you're 45 minutes to an hour to Blackjack.
Gotcha.
Of course, I say with good traffic because you know how that works.
Yeah.
We're really stoked about it. We're excited, and we really enjoy this event, and we put our heart and soul into it to make sure everybody has a good time. So.
Well, a couple more little nitty gritties here, Bruce, before we let you off the phone. Golf cart rentals. We have golf carts available. Yes,
we'll have golf carts. Everything's on Score Chaser. It's on there.
Okay.
As these, and don't panic if you go to get a golf cart and it says there's none left, because what we're doing, because we're growing the chute, we're adding to the golf cart as we go.
Okay.
So,
what about ammo? You gonna have plenty of ammo available?
Yeah, we've got tractor trailer loaded ammo. We got tons of it.
Okay. Lastly, giveaways. Any giveaways, gun giveaways, anything like that you're gonna do?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of giveaways at the banquet.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Absolutely. Yep. And those will be mostly by random drawing.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
So basically, your entry gets you a ticket for a random drawing.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I know Sean hasn't been there, but I have, and it's an absolutely gorgeous piece of property. If you haven't shot 5-stand underneath that big oak tree, you've never shot 5-stand. I mean, that thing is just gorgeous.
Yeah,
but
I have to agree.
There is lots of local amenities. Again, Villages is close by. There's a ton of great restaurants. I mean, heck, I went and found some oysters leaving there one night. So I love being there. Can't wait to see you, Bruce.
Absolutely. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited not just for me, but for all the shooters and all the rest of the clubs. I mean, this Florida swing, it's really, really cool. I mean, it's the neatest thing a shooter could ask for. Start at one club and just work your way through all of them, and they're all awesome clubs. All the other facilities are really nice as well. The club managers are awesome. So really, really looking forward to it as a shooter as well, not just a gun club manager.
Yeah, and if you're from the north, it's just a place to get away from, to get away from the blizzards and the cold.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, Bruce, I saw you're signed up for the Dead Pair Blast December 1st and 2nd. Can't wait to see you there. That's going to be tons of fun. And I heard that you actually put your money on the right person. So congratulations on that one.
Oh, brother, thank you. I know it's for a good cause, but I still don't like being a loser.
Oh, there you go. Well, I'll make you proud, Bruce. I'll make you proud.
All right, brother. So. You better. He got quiet. What happened?
Sean's over there.
I'm just smiling over here ear to ear, man.
He's already sweating, Bruce.
He's in the corner grinning like a possum with a sweet potato.
Oh, man.
Well, Bruce, it's always good talking to you, and we're looking forward to getting this Florida swing thing kicked off.
Right,
anything else we've left off, or anything else you want to mention?
No, I think you covered it. Just thank y'all for what you're doing. I appreciate it.
Cool.
Y'all do a good job getting the info out. So.
Our pleasure, Bruce. Well, all right, we'll talk to you here soon, and good luck. We'll see you next year.
Yeah, guys. We'll see you.
Bye.
See you, bye.
Bye.
The Dead Pair.
All right, number 3 on the Florida swing is the RC Cup at South Florida Shooting Club. We have Ed Seisinger on the phone. What's up, Ed?
Not a whole lot. How y'all doing today?
We're doing great, Ed, man. That's a great club you guys got down there. Me and Jason visited that a year or so ago, and I tell you what, we were totally impressed.
I appreciate it. We're constantly working, trying to make it a little better each year. So
it's definitely a pretty place to be, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. It's a nice setting.
So, Ed, okay, as I said, the RC Cup is February 1st through the 4th. What events, we're doing this with everybody, just kind of run through the gamut. You know, you're going to have main event, prelim, fee task. Tell us what the events are that you're going to have available.
Absolutely. So we're going to have Thursday and Friday. We'll have a prelim for each day on Thursday and Friday. And then, of course, the main event, 2-day main event on Saturday and Sunday. We'll have a 50 bird or 5-stand rather. We'll have a 100 bird super sporting. We'll have old style fee task, 100 bird also, and sub gauge fee task, 20 and 28 gauge. Then we'll have sub-gauge events, 20, 28, and 14, and I believe we're going to add 12 gauge into that also.
Wow, you said that Super Sporting's a 100 bird event, right?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Nice. Do you know who's setting targets yet?
Right now, Mick is going to probably wind up doing the main event and all. We've been talking to a couple of folks here, trying to bring some other people in, and you know, a little early yet, but we've been reaching out to various people to see if they're interested in coming and helping also.
Awesome. Do you know what the purse or the payouts will be for this event?
At this time, we're still working on trying to better that up a little bit.
Okay.
We'll match it. We're going to definitely match what we had last year, but I think we've increased it a little bit also.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Cool.
What about like a Saturday night dinner or banquet? Are you going to have anything in as well?
Yes, we are. So yes, we'll have. We're going to have a surf and turf dinner for Saturday night.
Oh, nice.
So that's included in your main event entry, but of course there'll be available tickets for anybody else that wants to go.
Okay, and along with that, this has been a topic of conversation around here lately. So, like on the Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday during the day, will you have like a food truck or lunch available there?
Absolutely. We're probably going to have, I think we've even been working on having breakfast available at the club because we are a little bit remote. So we're going to have a lunch truck there. We're going to have a couple of different ones. Okay. Last year, I think we had barbecue. I think we had seafood. We'll probably do the same type stuff this year also, but we're trying to get some people to come in to do breakfast also.
That's awesome.
Gotcha. All right. So with people flying in, what's the nearest airport that you can direct them to?
The nearest airport would be West Palm Beach, and that's about 55 minutes away.
Okay. And then as far as hotels in the area that are near the club?
Within a half hour, there's a bunch of clubs. About 15 minutes away in Stuart, Florida, you have the Courtyard Marriott. There's also a Holiday Inn Express there. Port St. Lucie, you've got a Holiday Inn Express there. Hampton Inn and Suites there. That's about 25 minutes away.
Okay.
And then Fort Pierce has got some hotels also.
Yep. All right. Now, if the people are driving there and they want to do camping, do you guys offer any campgrounds there or campsites?
We have some limited sites, limited spaces. As a matter of fact, I think those might even already be full on the campsites that we had on site.
Okay. Is there any local campgrounds or anything just in case? Or?
Yes, there's a couple of campgrounds, and there's some RV parks in Port St. Lucie. And I think there's one in Stuart also.
All right. Well, let's talk about for the event. You're going to have golf cart rentals available, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have some club cars that will add to the fleet, and then we're also bringing in some carts also.
Very nice. And I know you guys will probably have plenty of ammo for purchase, correct?
Absolutely, we will. RC's our premier sponsor, so we'll have plenty of RC ammo.
There you go.
Good deal. What about raffles, giveaways, that kind of stuff during the shoot?
We're trying to work out some stuff like that. I think we're working with RC, probably trying to do some ammo giveaways, stuff like that.
Cool.
Then we've been reaching out to various vendors trying to come up with some other ideas.
Awesome. Well, Ed, are we forgetting anything?
I think we're pretty much good, except for February getting here and some nice weather, and let's get this Florida swing going.
I love it. Heck yeah.
Right on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like I said, we'll get the payout details up on our website. Might even see if I can get them added into the score chaser description also.
There you go. Perfect. Cool. Perfect. Well, Ed, thank you very much, sir. I know I look forward to seeing you down there in February. It'll be a good time to get out of the Ohio frozen tundra.
Yeah, if it's anything like last year, it'll definitely be a relief.
Yeah,
no doubt.
For sure,
no
for
doubt.
sure.
Absolutely. I can't wait for everybody to get down here and get this next year going.
Heck yeah. Well, thank you so much, Ed. We appreciate your time, and we got to move on to the next shoot coming up.
Not a problem. Thank you all.
All right, see you, Ed.
See you, bud.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day. Bye.
The Dead Pair.
All right, back again, Mr. Brian Palmer from Vero Beach. Brian, been a long time since we talked.
Yeah. I don't know what I did with all my idle time.
Well, listen.
Do I sound older?
You do. It sounds like some time has gone by.
I was going to say you sound younger, Brian, but you see what I'm working with over here. So.
It's definitely not more mature, I can promise you that.
Well, we've already talked about the Dead Pair Blast, so now we're circling around to the Caribbean Cup, and that is going to be February 5th through 12th. So, Brian, give us a rundown. What events are going to be available, and tell our listeners what they can sign up for.
Sure. Yeah, we have a main event, which has always traditionally been sponsored by the great folks at Kolar Arms. We have a 5-stand from Cesar Guarini, the Gary Gray Memorial FITAS, sponsored by Elite. This year, we've unfortunately, or sore to our hearts, we have the Lois Neely Memorial Rosini prelim. We have a White Flyer prelim, the Zoli Subgauges, the Calvin Reams Farm Bureau Super Sporting, and the Federal Challenge. So we have a lot of different events. It's an 8-day shoot.
Cool.
And I noticed you signed Sean and I up for every single one of them. So, Sean, your shoulder's going to be sore, brother.
I'm going to need some...
It won't be sore shooting that Kolar, boys.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it.
That is very true.
Hopefully you got like a nice Swiss masseuse on staff that we can get the shoulder rubbed out afterwards.
Well, to carry on from the last one, Ashley can make those arrangements. Just get the call to the club.
Poor Ash.
Oh, Lord.
We love Ashley, absolutely.
Well, hey, Brian, who's setting all the targets for the Caribbean Cup?
So we got myself and Ben Wise, who's coming on staff. Ben's been a good buddy of mine for almost 20 years now. He's going to be joining us full time.
Awesome.
We're going to be joined by Rick Hemingway, and then coming in from right field, best friend since high school, Mr. Mike Luongo is going to be helping us out with some target setting as well. So we've established what we like to think of as an all-star cast. I mean, maybe not as good as who set targets for us in December, but no, we're super pleased with all the guys that we have coming in, and they're all great friends of mine. And we look forward to having a really good time, and hopefully the good time that we have setting them translates over to good time shooting them. So
I would say it's more of an arsenal than an all-star team. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's a lot of big names.
Okay, what about purse or payouts this year? Any different than last, or about the same?
Same as last year. We do pay out, and we like to have a good payout. But our big thing is to make sure that everybody has a good time, and that the shoot runs as efficiently as possible. The payouts are right on line: $2,500 for HOA, $1,500 for runner-up, $1,500 for runner-up. So it's just it's the typical payout we've always done. We don't really feel that we want to give back to the shooters, but that a big payout's not necessarily the most important thing of a shoot. That it's all about the overall package, and that's what we really want to provide.
What do you do for the rest of the classes? Is it like $10 back to class or something, Brian?
It's $300, $200, $100 per class.
Oh, okay, so it's guaranteed money. Okay.
Yep. And then we definitely have. I haven't done the math to tell you what the purse is, but then we definitely have options and everything like that. So we pay out quite a bit of money. I know on Monday I get a writer's cramp writing checks. But we're certainly glad to do it.
Well, hopefully you can ink my name to one of them. Saturday night dinner available, lunch available during the week.
Yeah, breakfast and lunch every day. So with our clubhouse being finished up, the Marsh Bistro, which will be our on-site restaurant, the great folks at Marsh Landing, which if you've been there before, have always done their food, but they're moving a restaurant on-site. And they will be doing the banquet on Saturday night with menu to be determined.
Gotcha. And Brian, I know we already covered this when we talked about the Dead Pair Blast earlier, but can you give us a quick rundown for those flying in? What's the airports they want to look for? Where do they want to look for hotels? And do you have any camping available?
Sean, the club hasn't moved since December 1st.
I know. I'm just saying, if anybody's catching the podcast at this time, let's reiterate quickly.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah, so Vero Beach Airport, there's a very few limited flights that come into there. There's Melbourne, Palm Beach, and Orlando. Hotels are anywhere in Vero Beach. I know you guys will stay down by the beach to show off the beach bods right out on the beach because we are east of 95, right on the beach. And then there's all sorts of hotels in Vero.
Well, they've outlawed whaling this year, so we're a little safe. But Sean and I were kind of hoping you would put us up there at the clubhouse.
And Jason will swim as long as you got his water wings available.
Yeah,
so.
right.
We do have the Dead Pair patio, so you guys will. I mean, if you want to camp out, it is February in Florida. It's pretty nice.
And I did preface that saying that I know we covered this during the Dead Pair blast, but I just wanted to reiterate, Jason.
It's kind of funny. It's like, they moved the club between December and February.
Well, in case somebody missed it, then they got to reiterate it now. So.
All right, Brian. One last thing: giveaways. Will there be any kind of giveaways, raffles, door prizes, anything like that for the?
We always do all sorts of stuff. I mean, we do a shooter bag, and at this point, we're still figuring out what we're putting in that and getting everything caught up. We always follow exactly what's in style, so we got to pick just the perfect item right before the shoot. So yes, we will be giving away all sorts of stuff, but the biggest thing we want to give away is a good time for everybody that shows up.
Gotcha.
That's awesome. Well, B, I'm looking forward to seeing you, man. This is going to be a good time between the Dead Pair Blast and the Caribbean Cup. I'm going to be down there all winter anyway. I've already got the house down there, so looking forward to seeing you for sure.
Absolutely. Just wanted to take another quick minute, and while we have everybody, thank some more of our sponsors. We have Marsh Landing, who's the restaurant, Meeks Plumbing, Natalie's Juices, Rocky Creek Sporting Clays here in South Carolina. They do the Longbird, which is a nice shoot off there, and then of course all the good people at Backwoods helping us out. So we're really excited to have the shoot and look forward to seeing everybody and even you guys.
Even us.
Even us.
Awesome, B. Well, thanks, buddy. We appreciate it. I'm sure you and I will be talking a bunch between now and then. But if you think anything else you want us to pop off about the Caribbean Cup, just shoot me a text and we'll get it out there.
Sounds great. We appreciate everybody and appreciate y'all and look forward to seeing everybody soon.
All right. Thanks, Brian.
All right. Thank you.
We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
The Dead Pair.
All right. On the next tour stop, the Jackling's Cup at Quail Creek. With us, we have Miss Catherine Pope. What's up, Catherine?
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me.
Pleasure to have you here, Catherine. We always look forward to the Jack Links. It's just such a great tournament to go to. We're very much looking forward to next year.
We're looking forward to having you guys back for another year.
Well, Catherine, so the Jack Links Cup is February 13th through the 18th. Just a quick rundown. Can you kind of tell us, what all events you're going to have? Obviously, main and prelim and fee task, but what all is going to be available for the shooters?
Yes, sir. We will have a 200 bird main event, 100 bird fee task, which we just went to new style with, a 100 bird north prelim, our 100 bird Thursday red prelim, a 100 bird Wednesday blue prelim, a 100 bird 5 stand, a 100 bird super sport, a 50 bird 20 gauge fee task, a 50 bird 28 gauge fee task, and a 50 bird sub gauge.
Nice.
A lot of events. Do you know who the target setters are going to be at this point?
At this time, we are not ready to announce that, but stay tuned for further updates.
Cool.
Oh,
cool.
So this sounds like we got something up our sleeve. You're kind of holding out on us.
Kind of secretive.
Catherine, we all know it's a big one. We all know it's a $300,000 purse this year. Can you kind of give us, and you don't have to go class by class, but just some of the breakdowns, like what's HOA, what's first in class going to get?
So our main event HOA this year will be paid out $25,000 with the runner-up receiving $15,000. And I am excited to announce as well that we added main event HOA for ladies class coming in at $6,000 with runner-up at $4,000.
Nice.
Wow, that's very nice.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's go on to when people are traveling down, what is the nearest airport that they can fly into?
We have a couple different ones in the area. Palm Beach International is about 85 miles away, with Orlando International being 89 miles. And then if you're needing to fly into Fort Lauderdale or Miami, those are also available and is about 150 miles.
Okay. And then as far as local hotels and accommodations, what areas do travelers want to be looking at?
In our hometown of Okeechobee, we have the Hampton Inn, Best Western, Days Inn, and Holiday Inn. And then in surrounding counties, you have Vero Beach, Fort Pierce, and Port St. Lucie that are all within a 35-minute drive.
Okay, and then correct me if I'm wrong. I think you guys do offer some camping spots, don't you?
We do. So we have dry camping available on property starting the Monday prior to the event and the Monday after the event.
Oh, nice. Very nice. What about golf cart rentals? Plenty of those available?
Yes, sir. The shooters can go to deverinc.com and under reserve a cart, select Jack Link's Cup, and it'll let you sign up for one from there. They are offering 2 and 4 seaters available.
Okay. And what about ammo? You guys going to have plenty of ammo available?
Most definitely. We'll have a very large variety of all gauges of ammo.
Cool.
Okay. So this is the exciting thing here. You guys have got a ton that you're giving away of guns, all kind of fun stuff. Kind of give us a broad overview. What is your giveaways?
We'll have $50,000 worth of giveaways this year, including the return of the Tracker side-by-side, and then, of course, the guns that are offered from our awesome sponsors and vendors.
That is so cool.
Yeah, we watched that last year, man. There was just like gun after gun after
Oh,
gun.
yeah.
I mean, it was insane.
And these were nice guns, too. These were not
yes.
like, run of the mill. So
Absolutely. I assume you're going to do the Saturday night banquet as usual. Any other events that our listeners need to be aware of?
We will have the Saturday night banquet with the prime rib dinner again this year. Guest tickets are available now for pre-sale on Score Chaser when you register, and those are $60 a piece.
And then you guys typically have food available, breakfast, lunch, and dinner pretty much all day, every day, correct?
We have breakfast and lunch every day of the event, and the menu will be similar to last year.
Gotcha.
I can tell you, as somebody that's looked forward to this shoot every year, Sean and I have bragged about it plenty on this show. Anybody that hasn't heard us brag about it, just go start with the last episode and go all the way back to 1.
Yep, it's a fantastic shoot.
Yeah, absolutely. Love the property, love the shoot. Very excited about this. And, of course, who's not excited about going down and hanging out with the Squatch?
Yeah, we're going to see the Squatch again this year?
Absolutely. He will be back again roaming the property.
Cool.
No, wait a minute. We're not talking about Sean, right? We're talking about
my brother from another mother.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Hey, we can get Sean in the suit.
Oh, I don't know if Sean wants to get in the suit.
Oh, man.
It's going to be hot.
Yes, for sure. Catherine, awesome as always. Thank you very much for joining us. Can't wait to see you guys when we get down there in February.
Catherine, well, it was great talking to you. Definitely looking forward to it. You guys got a lot of work to do between now and then. We are all very excited to see you soon.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You guys too.
Bye-bye.
The Dead Pair.
All right. On certainly not the least, but the last tour stop, the Florida Swing. The Florida Challenge at Bradford. Welcome, Mr. Pat Welch. How are you, sir?
I am good. Thank you. Yeah, last but not least, for sure.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah, Pat, we've been talking to everybody else and excited to see this thing kick off this year. Your dates are going to be February 22nd through the 25th for the Florida Challenge.
That's correct.
Jason, go ahead and start off, buddy. Let's get this thing rolling.
Well, Pat, let's run through the gamut here. What events are you going to have? Obviously a main and a prelim. What else is going to be available?
We're going to have, we'll have prelim events on Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
And then, of course, main event will be Saturday and Sunday, and then FETAS, which is 100 targets, and the main event, of course, is 200. The FETAS will run Thursday through Sunday. We'll have Super Sporting, which will be 100 targets this year. It'll run Thursday through Sunday till about 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that, I believe. Let's see. I say Super Sporting Sunday to 2:30 is the last time, the last sign-up time.
Okay.
So we go through that, and then we have, of course, sub-gauge will be 50, 5-stand will be 50. And, hey, got a lot of events. We got, we're going to have Make a Break on Hemingway. I have that set up. We'll have a practice 5-stand, and probably we'll have a practice course set up so folks can just go shoot whenever they like.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice.
Do you know who your target setters are yet, Pat?
Yeah, it's going to be me and Glenn Wilson, and it'll be Rick Hemingway. We're going to do the Bradford Bowl. Is going to do a few of it this year.
Okay.
And I'm going to have Keith Holland and some of his Polk County boys come and set the Friday prelim. Then Rick Hilger and Sean Power of Promatic will set FETAS. They did for the state shoot, did a really good job. Looking forward to having them do it again. And most likely I have Joe Skull back too. Very
nice. Let's talk about your purse or payouts. What is going to be your purse for this event?
HOA is $2,000. Runner-up is $1,000. And then through classes, first is 400, 300, 200, 150, 100.
Nice.
Yeah, and that goes into, and concurrence would be 300, 200, 100.
Oh, wow.
And then we have for the prelims, if you shoot both prelims and you're in the top 5, then you're in a shoot off for like $3,500 on Saturday night.
Oh, wow.
500 goes to each class, so winner get 3, loser get 2. A lot of times guys that get in the shoot off just split it and get 250 each. So
very nice.
That'll work out well.
So
that's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We have a good time.
It sounds like it. I'm looking forward to it. What about the dinner? You gonna have a dinner or banquet?
Oh, absolutely. Night? Yes, sir. Okay. We'll have the same guy that catered for the state shoot back. Old Tommy, he's excellent at doing it. He's really good. Cowboys, he's very good.
Nice. All right, so for people traveling in, what's the nearest airport they want to fly into, Pat?
Gainesville.
Gainesville?
Yes.
All right. And
20 minutes away.
And if they're looking for a hotel, is that the same area they want to look at as Gainesville?
There's some really good ones in Gainesville, and Gainesville's really 30 minutes away. I mean, we got motels in Stark. I'll have a bunch of them listed on my flyers, and I know the folks here in Stark. I've worked with them for years and years, and we always have rooms here as well. They've recently built a new Holiday Inn in Stark.
Okay.
A Holiday Inn, I forgot what they call it, but it's Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn Express, maybe?
Holiday Inn Express, that's what it is. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And for those of them who are maybe dragging a trailer or a camper, do you guys have camping on site, or if not, what's close by?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. But the camp spots are probably about full, but we got open areas to park your trailers, and a lot of guys dry camp and just stay in their trailers back in our field, and we certainly don't care about that.
Gotcha.
So glad to have them.
Gotcha.
What about golf cart rentals, Pat? You gonna have plenty of golf carts available?
We'll have plenty of that. Yes, sir.
Awesome. Ammo? Plenty of ammo?
We'll have plenty of ammo.
Good deal. Lastly is giveaways. Any giveaways or raffles you're going to do during the shoot?
Yeah, we'll probably raffle off a couple of guns, and we got a lot of sponsors that kick in prizes, like chainsaws and weed eaters and all kind of stuff that we gave away at last year's challenge and the state shooting. So we're going to do that same thing again.
Cool. Man, it sounds like fun. I can't wait. This is going to be my first trip to Bradford, so
Shame on you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, he's living down there now. He ain't got no excuse to come, right?
Yeah,
that's it. There you go.
Yeah, we just recently bought a house down there, so I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to checking out all the clubs in Florida.
Good deal, man. We'd be glad to have you. Look forward to having you.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Well, Pat, thank you again very much. If we've missed anything or you think about something down the line, don't hesitate to shoot us a text and we'll get it put up with this episode.
I'll do it. Yeah, there we go. We're going to have a good shoot. So you can let everybody know that. We'll bust our butts to make it right.
Cool.
Very much looking forward to it.
Heck yeah.
Good deal.
Well, Pat's been great talking to you. And yeah, definitely. I mean, we're excited, and hopefully everybody else is, that once the cold weather sets in, they got something to look forward to down there where it's warm.
There you go. All right, buddy.
All right, we'll talk at you later, Pat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, Jason, we've said it before. We'll say it again. Shooting in Florida in the middle of winter, it's not a hard sell.
There's nothing finer.
No.
I mean, listen.
Especially if you live in the north.
Yeah, and we've bragged about the Jacklings Cup because we competed there, but let's face it, we've visited Vero, we've visited South Florida, OK Corral.
Yep.
I mean, you went clear over on the East Coast, and it was Gulf Coast. Man, I'm going to spit this out here in just a minute. Gulf Coast clays.
Yeah, on the west, on the Gulf side coast.
Right, and then I've been north up to Blackjack.
Yep.
Bradford's new on my bucket list this year.
Right.
Hit that one.
Yep.
So, I mean, but the clubs, every single one of them there have their own unique landscape, I guess you could say.
Yep.
Their own unique features, but it's so much fun. I don't know what it is about palm trees and sand in the wintertime when it's knee-deep snow and cold and freezing rain.
It's a shooter's paradise. I mean, Florida is a shooter's paradise.
Until about April.
Yeah, and then you got to go back somewhere where it's a little cooler.
Right.
So you don't wilt.
So let me ask you, Sean, you're hitting a couple more events this year going down. What are you most looking forward to?
I just really like getting away, change of scenery. Obviously, up here, fall starts, things start looking gray and dreary, brown on the ground. And when you fly into Florida in December, February, January, those months, to see green just picks your spirits up.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And, well, if you're a competitive shooter and you take, for example, well, let's face it, every single one of these clubs have talking about either having the same or bigger purse than last year.
Yep.
Look at Jack Links. I think they're paying, I think it's either $1,000 or $1,500 for Masters through E-class, first in class, but I think they pay back like 5 or 6 spots. I'd have to look at it to see.
Yep, and they're throwing in the HOA and runner-up for the ladies this year, which is new, and that's
phenomenal.
Awesome.
That is very awesome. But you know what? It's even if you're not a competitive shooter, over $50,000 of giveaways. And some of those guns were just awesome.
Oh yeah.
So it's expensive. The travel's expensive. I get it. But man, if you can book a vacation around a shooting claycation, take the family along. At the dinner, all the clubs we've traveled to, the dinner on Saturday night, there's kids running everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Wives that weren't there shooting are there for the dinner, or vice versa, and so it's something for the whole family, and I think people should really try to plan their vacations around it.
Yeah, and I also think the big thing that people need to focus on is these shoots keep growing year after year.
Absolutely.
I mean, really, they are. I mean, look at Jack Links.
It's getting big.
Oh, it's getting huge. It's going to be competing for one of the top spots here very soon.
And I've heard some rumors from people close to the situation that purse is going to grow exponentially over the next couple of years.
Yeah, which will even bring more people.
That's going to be nutso.
Yeah.
But, this is where we say take someone new shooting every week, Sean Alley.
Yep. This is why. If you can get out, I mean, again, nothing wrong with you guys that stick close to home in your home state, shoot your local clubs. But like Jason said, if you can find a way to maybe plan a small vacation, bring the family, couple that with some shooting to where you get to go to a new club, see some new things, shoot some world-class targets. I mean, what would be better than that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you're used to shooting tournaments, maybe it's time to introduce that buddy into some tournaments, right?
Yeah, bring him along, get him bit by the bug, and he'll forgive you later.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much money he's going to spend on it. He'll have fun, and he'll smile all the way.
Absolutely. Well, Sean, listen, I mean, even though these clubs are very appreciative, it wouldn't be without our sponsors that we could do this and bring everybody the information on these shoots.
Absolutely. We owe a big thanks to all of them. Elite Shotguns, Fiocchi USA. Absolutely can't do that without these guys. Bear Pelt, Atlas Traps, RE Ranger, Odo Pro, Rhino Chokes, all of those companies are rock solid, and they're great to work with. Guys, reach out if you need anything at all. I guarantee you they'll take care of you. And then not to forget our guys at White Flyer, Score Chaser, Don Grant, and of course, last but not least, Vero Beach.
Yeah, and if you need to find these people, it's real easy.
Yeah.
You can go right down in the show description. We have links to their websites. Every week when I post the podcast to social media, we tag them in. So you got their social media link, and you've also got their website link right there in the show description. Real easy to find, real easy to experience some of that great customer service that we've experienced, Sean.
Yeah, and absolutely. And remember, guys, they're the ones that are helping us bring this show to you week after week. So
that's right.
At least give them a chance. Make a phone call, ask some questions, see if they can help you out with something. If you can't, no big deal, but at least give them a shot.
And we don't mean to sound commercialized. Yes, they are our sponsors, but these people are also our friends, and their products are products that we use. How many times, Sean, have we had somebody walk up to us at a tournament and say, "Hey man, you got that new bear pellet on? Let me see that. Let me check that out."
Yep.
Or hey, are those Rhino chokes you've been talking about? Let me see that barrel.
How's that porting working out for you?
Yeah.
Or how do you like those shooting dynamics? How do you like those little rhinos? I mean, it goes on and on and on. People ask us all the time, and they're not afraid. So again, we give our honest opinions, and we don't tell them anything different than what we're telling you right now.
Yep, absolutely. Well, hey, listen, we've gone a little bit long tonight, Sean Alley, but until next week.
Can't wait to see you all back here on the Dead Pair Podcast.
We'll see you next time on the Dead Pair Podcast.
The Dead Pair. The Dead Pair Podcast is brought to you by Elite Shotguns and Vero Beach Clay Shooting and is fueled by Fiocchi USA. The Dead Pair theme song was written, arranged, and produced by Toby Tomplay. Special thanks to the following sponsors: Bear Pelt, Rhino, Oto Pro, Dawn Grant, Atlas Trap Company, RE Ranger, and White Flyer Targets.